Hey there, boys and girls.
Today we are going to start working on our next project. I am not going to tell you what it is in this video. I'm just going to tell you how we're going to do it. So the things that you need is the large brown paper that I gave you in your art kit, the orange and yellow papers that I gave in your art kit. And I know you might have another set of orange and yellow papers, but those are much smaller. These will take up like half. They should be large enough to take up half of the size of the big brown paper, just as a size reference. You're also going to need the small turquoise, the small dark blue, the small light green, and the small dark green. So let's get started. The very first thing we're going to do is we are going to get a pencil, and I'm going to use a marker just so you can see it on camera, but I suggest you use a pencil. And I'm going to point to the very center of my paper. Now from here, I'm going to find that this is the middle and this is the bottom and find the center of that space. And right here is where I'm going to draw a line going all the way across. Once this line is across, we can put our pencil down and we can take a look at our orange and yellow paper. Now, I gave you both of these colors, but you only need one of them. So save the other one for later on in the project. It does not matter which color you choose. For this purpose, or for today, I'm just going to choose yellow. So I'm going to take my yellow paper, turn it on its side, and I'm going to draw a semicircle, which is almost like a rainbow. But it is very important that I draw it from this corner to this corner. So watch. Okay? Now I am going to cut it out. Now, again, if you wanted orange, orange would have been perfectly fine. I just wanted to make sure that you had choices. All of these papers should be found in your art kit, and I initially had paper clipped them together, including some pink, but the pink paper is not needed today. So, now I'm going to take my glue stick, and I'm going to put glue all around it and flip it over, and I'm going to stick it on that line. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find my turquoise paper and my blue paper. And again, I'm just going to pick one of them. For today, I think I'm going to pick the dark blue. And we're going to make what is called an organic shape, which basically means it doesn't have a name of its own. It's its own type of shape. Another word for this is free form shape. But when you make it, I want you to think of water, just for this purpose, because that's actually what we're making. That might give you a hint as to what we're making, but you will find out in the next video. So I've got my freeform shape, and I can save this for something in a little bit or for next class. I wouldn't throw anything away. Now I'm going to put glue on the side with my pencil line, and I am going to just overlap onto the yellow semicircle. And finally, I'm going to take my light green and my dark green papers. And just for today, I am going to take my pencil and I am going to trace my hands 2 times on both papers. They all need to be on the same side. So don't open it super wide, but just a little bit. Like this. And then I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing. I very much encourage you to use a pencil because me using a marker made it so that this doesn't have a space. And I'm going to do it again on this one. I also have bigger hands than you because I'm a grown-up, and that's okay. All right. So now that that's done, I'm going to stop here until next week. So make sure you have your light green and your dark green papers with your newest project ready to go, and I'll see you next time.